Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Breaking Showbiz. I'm your host, and we're diving into a tale of scandal, controversy, and yes, polo shirts. You might be thinking what could possibly tie these three things together, but bear with me as this story is about to take a wild ride. It all started back in 2019 when the American singer, R. Kelly, was arrested and charged with multiple counts of sex trafficking, racketeering, and child pornography. The news sparked widespread outrage and left many in the music industry reeling. But what's often overlooked in these discussions is how this whole ordeal impacted one particular brand, Polo Ralph Lauren. You see, back in the early 90s, R. Kelly was actually a signed artist with Polo Ralph Lauren. Yes, that Ralph Lauren, the iconic fashion label. At the time, Kelly was just starting to make waves in the music scene, and he was represented by none other than the legendary talent manager, Jimmy Iovine. And get this, his very first record deal with Polo Ralph Lauren included an album called 12 Nights, which dropped in 1993. Now, you might be thinking, what's the connection between R. Kelly's music and Polo Ralph Lauren's brand image? Well, it turns out that in the early days of Kelly's career, he was seen as the perfect fit for Polo Ralph Lauren. The label even released a series of polo shirts featuring Kelly's image. Yes, you read that right, his face on Polo Ralph Lauren merchandise. Breaking Showbiz, we've got the exclusive details on what went down behind the scenes, and it's wild. According to insiders, the partnership was heavily pushed by Jimmy Iovine, who saw an opportunity to tap into the growing market of young, urban consumers. And boy, did he ever succeed. Kelly's image on Polo Ralph Lauren merchandise became a staple in many 90s kids' wardrobes. But as we all know now, R. Kelly's actions were anything but wholesome, and the partnership with Polo Ralph Lauren was just one part of his larger web of deceit. In fact, sources close to the label claim that the deal was eventually canceled after Kelly's behavior became increasingly erratic and disturbing. Now, you might be thinking what this has to do with polo shirts in the summer. Well, my friends, it all comes down to how brands deal with their mistakes. When faced with controversy, it's easy for companies like Polo Ralph Lauren to try to distance themselves from past associations. But what does that mean for consumers who still want to rep the brand? And how can we hold corporations accountable for their actions? As Breaking Showbiz, we're committed to shedding light on these kinds of stories and giving you all the scoop. So, stay tuned as we dive deeper into the world of celebrity scandals and explore how brands like Polo Ralph Lauren navigate the complexities of public image. And that's a wrap for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to follow Breaking Showbiz for more exclusive updates on your favorite celebrities and brands.